Hey people, please welcome a new member into my home recording studio club. It's the DT770 headphones by Beyerdynamics. Yay! Give it up, give it up, give it up! Woo! Yay! Okay guys, so here is the box. And this series, the DT770 Pro, it has 3 closed back headphones, and the only difference between them is the impedance. And impedance is basically resistant to current, but of course I'm not gonna go deep into electric technical stuff, because I'm a musician. I'm not a physicist, and I usually derive the information that I need for myself for my musical needs. That's it. And I don't want to go into things that it's just not my thing. I'm a musician, and let's keep it that way. So as I mentioned, it has 3 closed back headphones. The first one is 32 ohms. It is for mobile applications. And the second one is 80 ohms, which I got, and it is for recording within the studio, which means while you wear your headphones and you hear the playback, you record your guitar or your vocals. And the third one is 250 ohms. It is for a mixing process. So as I mentioned, I got the 80 ohms for recording within the studio. So here are the headphones, which are very, very nice. But before I'll go into my review, I'd like to mention the reason that I finally decided to buy these headphones. Well, what happened is that I already had headphones which were closed back for monitoring. It is by Audio-Technica, the ATHM 50, which are very well known. And since they were closed back, I was using them to record my vocals, because you're trying to save money, and it seems to me like a waste of money to go and buy another headphone, especially for recording within the studio. And what happened is that I was recording for a long time with ATHM 50. While I was recording my vocals, and I was, it's a funny reason, but I was moving, my jaw, the headphones, the Audio-Technica, they were, making some clicks, noises, and there is nothing you can do, you just, in the middle of your emotional feelings, recording your best vocals, and bam, you hear those clicks, and you know that you are going to re-record it again. So after a while I kind of got tired of that it makes noises, and I should be kind of behaving quiet and silent so it won't move. And I just told myself, this is ridiculous. And I've been thinking about buying these headphones for a long time, and one of the reasons, they are pricey. That's why I was not I was kind of postponing it, putting it on the shelf. And I also saw a lot of famous artists wearing these headphones in their videos, and I thought to myself, is it some kind of marketing trick they're doing to sell the product? So it felt a little bit suspicious. Yeah, suspicious. And I didn't really want to feel like I'm yeah, like that, just running, buying, and influenced by under the marketing. And eventually, because I was kind of desperate, and I just told myself, okay, try it, you gotta try it. If it's gonna be a very bad product, you just gonna get it back to the store, and that's it. No worries. So now that I'm getting into my review, I'd like to say that the first thing that she noticed is the ear pads. These headphones are very, very, very cozy, and it's really a pleasure to wear them. You're not stressed out by the pressure of the headphones. There is no any. So I'm very, very pleased. You can wear them for hours. This is very soft, velvety material, and very, very, very cozy. And the second thing that I noticed, that while you listen, we have songs that we have been listening, for years. And when I was listening to the same song through these headphones, I said, whoa, where are these sounds coming from? Because I never heard it before. You realize that it basically gives you the whole production, all the tiny sounds, all the details. There are a lot of channels in production which are obviously not at the front and somewhere at the back to fill in, the atmosphere. And you are able to hear it as a separate channel, but at the same time you're able to hear the whole track as a whole. It was a very good surprise, and I really enjoy listening through these headphones and find out, more and more about, productions of artists that I've been listening for years. And of course, when you listen through regular speakers, I think that in terms to get volume and to get a louder sound, the sound is getting compressed, and so it's kind of suppressing all the tiny sounds that were in the production, and you hear it more as something flat. And with these headphones, you basically get a 3D dimension sound experience. So yeah, it's definitely a benefit. And the third thing that I noticed, and I took it as a note, that these headphones, I think they can teach you a lot about the mixing process. And I definitely listen to songs in order to learn how the producer or the sound engineer, how he mixed the song. And I really take the notes, and I learn a lot about the exact place where is the guitar, or where is the piano, or where are the keys, or any other instrument. Basically doesn't matter, but you get the exact angle where is that guitar placed. And that's an amazing benefit, at least for me, because I learned through that a lot about mixing process. And of course, another thing which is, I think, very important, because these headphones, they are pricey. And another thing is that all parts are replaceable. So I think that this is very important, and I'm sure that these ear pads, they're gonna be wasted first, because this material is basically very gentle and soft. So I usually try, I keep my things in boxes, but I think it's unavoidable that this part is gonna be wasted first. And but this is the whole thing, that in case if is you just can replace it, no problem. With any part you can replace it. So and another thing is that I think, well, these are metal parts here, and when I open the headphones, they are not making any plasticky, rubbery sounds and clicks, nothing really. So I believe it basically helps to isolate the ear caps from the band. And so while you are moving your jaw, while you are singing, it's not gonna make any noise, which it's a weird thing, because that's the reason basically that I decided to buy these headphones. And I have to say that I'm very, very, very pleased with this purchase. I was sure that I'm not gonna go any whoa or something like that about the headphones. I have to say that the ATH-M50, after wearing these headphones for a couple of hours, I have to say that the ATH-M50 goes way back. Also, all other things that I mentioned, I think this is obviously my number one now headphones, and I'm very, very pleased and happy with this purchase. Yeah, it was a wow for me because I was sure that I won't be surprised. Another thing that I would like to mention is that the ear caps, they are very, very, very solid. Every part, including of course this metal and the band, not only the ear caps, very solid. And I really have no complaints, not a tiny complaint about anything really. I'm very happy with this purchase. I was It was a very good surprise, and of course I do recommend you to buy these headphones. So that's it basically. I hope guys you enjoyed my review and you find it helpful for you for your decision. By the way guys, I was trying subconsciously to promote you my new music video for my song called Guess What. And guess what, I'm gonna link it down below for you to check it out, and I hope you have a few minutes to see the video, and above all I hope you will have fun watching. So I hope to see you in my next video guys. Bye for now. And another thing,